Hey guys, this is Josh from Midnight Auto Repair coming back to you at what I can only describe as the honey hole of the century. But today I get to work on one to bring to you guys, and I may show you guys one at the end, so stay tuned, because this one may be fun. But for now, we'll get with it. Alright guys, so what are we working on today? This is a 64 Ford Ranchero. I am willing to bet you that this thing has been off the road for at least the better part of 40 years. Maybe 30, depending on if they moved it around. But let's go around and see if we can find signs of the last time it did work. Because, well, you know, obviously, we got that nice green coating on the windshield, the windows, pile of pine straw. But what I'm going to come down to is what we got here are old bias ply tires, and I think this one she may not come back around. Old hijacker sticker. I don't think the fuel tank is going to be joining the party. A little bit of mud in the rear tailgate. That's kind of normal for a Ranchero. You can see inside, door panels are all rusted up. Dash has got a nice coating of surface rust on it. She's been sitting a hot minute. Let's see here, will the door open? Yeah, I guess it does. Careful of the flying critters, I believe, are probably in here somewhere. Let's see what we got. I mean, rear floor looks there. We're not going to touch the carpet. How about the front floor pan? I mean, there's something to put your feet on. I'm not going to say it's going to be good for long. Let's see here, how many miles we got. We got 21,000. Which I'm going to guess is 121 by the looks of this thing, because she's lived a life, guys. But, yeah, I guess the interior's not terrible. Just needs a little love. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for here. So, underneath the pine straw, oh yeah. Let's see what we got here, guys. Oh. Takes me a minute to remember how these Fords opened up. Yep. We got the junkyard dog coming at me. Woo! Well, let's see what we got here. Looks like a little 170 inline 6, but it looks pretty complete. So let me go dig into my tools. We'll go through it and we'll see what's going on. All right, guys. So we're here working on this little 170. We're gonna just check it out and see how complete it is. Will it turn over? Not right yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in, pull these plugs. Let's see if I can find dipstick here. Well, it's there. There's no moisture in it. Looks like someone threw Marvel in it at one point, so they tried to save on it. So, well, give me a minute here. I'm gonna pull some stuff off and just check it out and see what's here and see if we can't get it spinning. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're in the hands mode here. I'm gonna go through, pull the air cleaner off, because, well, there ain't much of one, but it is hard to believe that all of this is designed for a 6-cylinder. Let's see here. Let's check the carburetor. Well, the carburetor moves. Choke ain't stuck. It looks like it's all there, so let's pull a plug and see what's going on here. Well, those are already loose. I get the feeling that someone has someone's been in here trying to get it running at one point or another. Let's see if we can't figure out where they left off at and see if we can't do what they couldn't. So let's see here. First plug. Oh yeah, that's Marvel Mystery Oil. I mean, it's dark, it's oily, but well, I mean, if you guys can see, dark and oily. Hopefully we don't find any that are rust covered. Yeah, let's see here. Dark and oily, but not rusty. Another one. So signs are good that this may have actually been a functional motor at one point. Yeah, dark and oily, no rust. Dark and oily, no rust. Other thing we figured out off camera here is talking to the gentleman. We were saying this is an automatic. I'm like, it is, but it's got a 3 on the tree column in it. Come to find out, it was a 3 on the tree car that somebody had just thrown an automatic in. That one's still oily, carboned up. She's definitely running rich the last time she was running. But let's see here. Number 6. I mean, she was running at one point. Let's see if maybe relieving the tension on there allows it to turn over a little bit. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get under there with a 15/16 and we're gonna see if we can't get this thing to crank over, so stay tuned. Alright, so we're in here. I'm gonna put a battery in it and see if it spins, because I don't have a 15/16 offhand and I can't get my big old meat mitts down in there courtesy of the fan. So let's clean up the battery terminals real quick, just enough to see if we can't get a good connection. Well, let's see here. Smoke test passed. Nothing sounds like it's sizzling or smoking, so it's now got 12 volts of power going to it. Let's hook up the trigger finger 9000 to it. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Let's see here. No, we might have a bad starter solenoid here. Well, I'll have to kindly ask this thing to start functioning again, so stay tuned. Alright, so it's a little tight. We're going to throw some PB Blaster down in here and see if we can't get this thing to spin over. She ain't cranking. So we will see if a little bit of PB Blaster will help the scenario here. Because I didn't see any rust on anything, so can't picture that anything's too stuck. Just needs a little bit of love. Oh, so let's see if I can't find a 15/16 or way to spin this thing over, and we'll be back. Because I think once we get this thing spinning over, everything else is nice and freed up. I've got points for this thing just in case. As long as it'll turn, these little motors they're pretty reliable. It should fire right off. At least start making the rumblings and grumblings of it. So guys, stay tuned. It's we're in it now. Alright guys, so we threw a good hot battery on it, switched out the terminals, that way we get a good contact, and she turns. In fact, I think you guys may have caught some of that Marvel Mystery Oil bath coming out of it. Well, let's see here. There, now we should have a little bit oil pressure built up and the cylinder's cleared out. So I'm gonna go through, we'll start working on the ignition system, we'll see what we got. So stay tuned guys. Looks like we got something here. Alright guys, so yeah, put a new set of points in it because, well, we had a feeling the old ones may not have been living up to the high standards we've set. So I'm gonna grab you, bring you in here, I'll show you. Remember my old points video? Check it out and see if we can't get you right in the action there. See all the sparks? Guys, we're gonna have a video because we're gonna make this thing run. So we're gonna clean up the points, or not points, but clean up the cap, clean up the rotor. I'm gonna get the plugs back in it, maybe run them, you know, just closely by a wire wheel of some sort, and we'll see if this thing will make some noise today, guys. This is exciting. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So now is the moment of truth. A new set of points and a condenser in here. We got good spark. Lionel cleaned up the plugs for us here, so we should have no excuse but to spin this thing over. So, guys, I'm gonna hook 12 volts of hot power to it. We're gonna fire up the coil. Just give her a little drink of some pre-mixed fuel. Just that way it's got a little lubricant whenever it does fire. And, well, let's see. Let's see if she makes some noise. Oh, she's making noise. Let's see if we can't fill the float bowls up here. Give her a little something to work with. All right, and a little for the ladies there. Guys, she's a runner.
Just a little smoke out the exhaust.
Let's give her one more run. Might need a little more oxygen. The choke's trying to choke itself shut, so hang a screwdriver in there. Well, we're going to cheat a little here. Give her a little huff of giggle gas. Give that starter a minute to cool off, but guys, we got a runner here. We might have to let her sit for a minute. I think she's a little flooded, so stay tuned, guys. Things are going.
There we go.
Hey guys, so it's a month later, and if I didn't catch anybody, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. But we're back tinkering on the Ranchero here, and we figured out it's got some pretty severe blow-by, to the point where it's got almost no compression on 4 out of 6 cylinders without putting a little Lucas down there. But I figure I'd give you a little bit of a resolve on this video and show you. We put some Lucas down there. We're going to kick her over and see what we got. So feed her 12 volts of power. We're going right to the giggle gas on this one, because we ain't going to damage it any more than it's already been damaged. So you guys see, it's pretty severe chooch situation going on here. And I think, guys, she's too far gone, unfortunately. But I'm gonna leave you here. I hate giving everybody bad news, but we've got plenty more out here that we can work on, so you fear not. because I've been allowed to pick out from what's here to see what we may be able to do. And it very well might be that old C60 over there. So stay tuned, guys. This is Josh from Midnight Auto Repair, thanking you for watching, thanking you for hanging out, and thanking you for subscribing. So if you get a chance, you know, hit that subscribe button, you know, hit that little thumbs up. I really appreciate it. So guys, have yourselves a wonderful day. Thank you.